정국
golden latne.
골든
토끼는 뭐냐?
doggy.
동물이라는 소리지.
여기. 근데 확실히 이게 골든이라는
있지
거랑
않나.
지민은 잘해 뭐든. 근데 수명을 하는 걸 잘해.
지금이 두 명을 알 수 있어요 이거. 그냥 그런가 보다. 너 짤 중에 너 그 박스.
Hello everyone. Welcome back to Today News K Wave channel. This title immediately piqued curiosity because it suggested that something hidden had finally surfaced. In a seemingly simple moment, the interaction between Jimin and Jungkook once again became the center of public attention. Many initially assumed their time together was always filled with warmth, but the latest video clip has left some fans wondering. There are distinct expressions, unusual pauses in conversation, and small gestures that have immediately become the subject of in-depth analysis. In the circulating video, the two are seen interacting as usual, but the atmosphere feels slightly different from previous moments. Some netizens have begun to speculate that a certain feeling has been accidentally revealed. The term unintentionally revealed has begun to be used to describe the situation, as if something that has been hidden has finally appeared on camera. However, not everyone agrees with this assumption. Many are trying to see things from a more rational perspective and are not rushing to conclusions. As part of BTS, Jimin and Jungkook's every move is always in the spotlight. Even the smallest details can become major topics of conversation for millions of fans worldwide. This makes every small expression or change seem more significant than it actually is. In the stressful world of entertainment, it's entirely possible for an idol to display different emotions depending on the circumstances. Some fans argue that what they see is simply a reflection of fatigue or work pressure. Busy schedules, professional demands, and constant public scrutiny can affect anyone's mood. Interactions that seem awkward or different don't necessarily reflect a true relationship. In fact, many believe their closeness remains as strong as ever, just that not every moment needs to be perfect in front of the camera. On the other hand, others find this moment interesting enough to warrant further scrutiny. They try to connect the incident to past interactions, looking for patterns or signs they may have previously missed. Analysis after analysis emerges, from the way they look at each other to how they respond to each other in conversation. All of this shows how much attention fans are paying to their relationship. This phenomenon also demonstrates the power of social media in shaping public perception. In a short time, a video can go viral and spark a variety of reactions. The diverse comments then shape a narrative that sometimes strays from its original context. What starts out as a brief moment can turn into a major topic of debate for many. This is what makes situations like this often complicated, as everyone has a different interpretation. However, it's important to remember that not everything seen on screen fully reflects reality. The camera only captures a small portion of the entire situation. There are many things that are unseen, such as off-camera conversations or emotional states that viewers can't immediately grasp. Therefore, drawing conclusions solely from video footage can be misleading. Despite all the speculation, one thing that cannot be denied is the immense public attention they receive. Jimin and Jungkook consistently capture attention, both through their work and their interactions. Their closeness, built over the years, makes every moment feel special to fans. Even when things raise questions, that's what makes them even more interesting to talk about. Ultimately, whether this moment truly represents a slipping out of feelings or simply a misunderstanding magnified depends on how we interpret it. What's clear is that this incident serves as a reminder that not everything should be taken to heart. Sometimes what seems complicated is actually simple, and what seems big may be just a small part of a larger story. This moment may be fleeting, but the discussion it leaves behind demonstrates how powerful the relationship between idols and fans can be. Every interaction, no matter how small, can hold profound meaning for those who pay attention. And therein lies the uniqueness of this phenomenon. How a simple moment can transform into a big story that continues to be discussed, analyzed, and remembered by many. As time passed, the conversation about the moment only grew and expanded to various perspectives. Many fans began rewatching the video over and over again, trying to capture even the smallest details they might have missed on the first viewing. Brief glances, changes in expression, and even the tone of voice became topics of seemingly endless discussion. The interaction between Jimin and Jungkook was once again examined in depth, as if every second held a hidden meaning waiting to be revealed. Some fans felt that the moment revealed a more honest and spontaneous side of the couple. They saw a genuineness in the interaction, something rarely seen when the camera usually captures a more controlled version. In this view, the so-called accidental reveal wasn't a negative thing, but rather demonstrated that they were human beings who couldn't always hide their feelings. A natural side emerged, and for some, it actually made the two feel closer and more real. However, others felt that overinterpretation could be detrimental. They argued that constructing a narrative from a very short video clip could create unnecessary misunderstandings. In the entertainment industry, especially for a group as large as BTS, the pressure to always appear good in public is immense. This makes it easy for even the slightest change in expression or behavior to be misinterpreted. What might otherwise be a casual moment can turn into a controversy due to how the public interprets it. This debate then evolved into a broader discussion about how fans should treat their idols. Some choose to remain trusting and supportive without question, while others feel the need to analyze every detail as a form of concern. These two approaches demonstrate the diverse ways fans express their concern. Neither is completely right or wrong, as they all stem from a shared interest in the person they admire. Interestingly, this phenomenon also demonstrates how the relationship between idols and fans has evolved in the digital age. In the past, interaction might have been limited to stage performances or official interviews. But now, with the advent of social media and various video platforms, fans can see more of their idols' lives, albeit within limits. This creates the illusion of closeness that makes every small change feel more personal. In this context, the moment that was perceived as accidentally revealed could actually be seen as the result of high expectations. When fans already have a certain image of Jimin and Jungkook's relationship, any slight deviation from those expectations can feel surprising. However, small changes are normal in any relationship, whether it's a friendship or a professional partnership. Furthermore, it's important to consider that each individual has a different way of expressing their feelings. What may seem like dislike to one person could simply be fatigue or focus to another. Without knowing the full context, it's difficult to ascertain the true meaning of an expression or action. This is why discussions like this often lack definitive answers. Despite all this, one thing that remains consistent is the immense attention paid to them. BTS's popularity puts each member, including Jimin and Jungkook, under constant scrutiny. This certainly has its positives, such as immense fan support, but it also brings its own challenges, as every action can become the subject of discussion. Ultimately, this moment will likely be just another one of many that happen and then pass. However, its impact remains palpable in the form of discussions, analyses, and the various opinions that emerge. For some, it's simply entertainment, but for others, it's something more, a way to connect with the idols they admire. And perhaps, beneath all the speculation and debate, what actually happened was a simple moment that wasn't meant to be a big deal. But because of the widespread attention, it transformed into something far more complex. This is where we are reminded that not everything needs to be interpreted in a profound way, and that sometimes, simply enjoying something for what it is can provide a calmer and more balanced perspective. Thank you for watching until the end. What do you think about that moment between Jimin and Jungkook? Was it just a misunderstanding? Or was there something different? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on the K-pop world, especially exciting news from BTS. Also, turn on the notification bell to be the first to know every time this channel releases a new video. See you in the next video. Purple Heart.